Do you mind if I play here?
There's a moment in Clair Obscur Expedition 33 where the game makes a decision you don't get a vote on. No prompt, no warning, it just happens. And after that, you realize you're not playing to see what comes next anymore. You're playing because you don't want to leave this world. I came into Clair Obscur late. I'd heard the praise, I'd seen the awards, and I knew people were calling it special. But what surprised me most wasn't how impressive it was how quietly confident it felt in what it was trying to do. This isn't a game that overwhelms you with systems or spectacle. It trusts you to learn its rhythm, to sit with uncertainty, and to meet it halfway. What makes the combat enjoyable isn't raw difficulty, it's engagement. The dodge and parry mechanics take real skill, and when you start to internalize the timing, there's a genuine sense of reward. You don't feel stronger because a number went up, you feel stronger because you got better. At the same time, the game doesn't demand perfection. For most of the main story, mastering these mechanics isn't required. But for optional content, such as the endgame bosses and other hard encounters, that's where rhythm really matters. Everything in combat moves on a cadence. Once you find it, fights stop feeling chaotic and start feeling intentional. And that shift, from reacting to participating, is where combat really clicks.
The architecture looks very different here.
You can immediately tell that art direction mattered here. Combat animations are expressive and powerful. Even though you'll see them often, they don't lose their impact. Every hit feels like it lands. Outside of combat, the world is meticulously crafted. Each area sets a tone, not just visually, but emotionally. The colors, the environments, the way the encounters are staged, they all reflect the state of the story. I found myself impressed entering new areas, and later realizing I'd missed smaller details because there was so much intention packed into every space. It's a world that rewards slowing down. The music deserves a special mention. You could listen to the soundtrack on its own and still have a meaningful experience. It's beautifully composed, but more importantly, it's perfectly balanced. Each track feels chosen for the exact emotional moment you're in, not just the location. The sound design reinforces that feeling. Combat effects give encounters weight, which really matters, especially in the endgame, where you can easily lose yourself refining builds and replaying fights. Everything feels perfectly considered. One of my biggest concerns going in was bloat, and surprisingly, the main story is actually shorter than I expected. If you rush it, you could probably finish in around 20 hours. But the side content is where the game really breathes. These aren't filler quests designed to pad runtime. They add context, lore, and meaning. Some revelations are subtle, some are direct, but the game never overwhelms you. It gives you just enough information to digest and just enough mystery to make you want to keep exploring. Curiosity drives progression here,
Luke,
not obligation.
Expedition 67.
Every character feels grounded and relatable. Over time, you learn why each person is on this expedition, what they hope for, what they fear, and what they're trying to come to terms with. What surprised me most was how personal that felt. Each character carried something I recognized from my own life: uncertainty, longing, regret, or quiet resolve. I didn't just understand them, I connected with them. And I do want to say this explicitly. The women in this game are written with strength and dignity. They aren't over-sexualized. They're allowed to be powerful without losing their femininity. That shouldn't be notable, but unfortunately it still is. Because of that, the entire party feels human. Not archetypes, not roles, just people trying to make sense of what they're a part of. I'm genuinely glad I played this game. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a reminder that games don't require massive studios or endless budgets. They require intent. This is a small team delivering something that stands comfortably alongside much larger productions. It respects the player, It respects its theme, and it trusts silence as much as spectacle. If you haven't played it yet, it's worth your time. And if you have, you probably understand why it stays with you. As for me, I'm starting New Game Plus. Some games are fun while you're playing them, others stay with you after the screen goes dark. This one did both. Thanks for watching. I'm the Pixel Pundit. If you're looking for what to play next, I have a suggestion right here.